I want to be on that yacht, partying with everyone on that yacht. That looks so fun.
Good morning, everybody. It is currently 11 a.m. and it is our last full day in Singapore. So I scheduled something hopefully fun. It's basically like an island hopping tour, but I read it's something that you should definitely do while you're here. But first, we're gonna take you to our little local spot, this Indian Muslim place that we've gone to twice already. The food is fantastic and it's probably the cheapest thing that you can eat in Singapore.
Good. We have been to this place. This is our third day in a row, and because it's our last full day here, we wanted to come back and bring you with us because the food is so good.
And also, if you're gonna judge me for wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row, we really need to do laundry, like very badly. We think that we're gonna have a washing machine in Kuala Lumpur, but I'm not 100% certain.
These meals each cost 5 Singapore dollars, which is about $3.75 USD, and the fried chicken is fried tikka chicken. So it is like Nick's favorite combinations all in one.
So I got chicken biryani. Biryani is essentially Indian rice. It's like, I think it's something like curry rice essentially. And with this tikka chicken, it's so delicious. And they give you this little side pot of like, oh, it's almost like a curry broth.
Also, Nick has never really had iced tea before, but he is obsessed with these. These are a black tea with, I think it's condensed milk. They're so cheap, cheaper than anything else in the city, and they're so refreshing in 90-degree weather. I got an egg and cheese prata, and it is so good. It's essentially like a tortilla dough that's a little bit thicker that is wrapped in eggs and cheese. And you dip it in this chicken curry sauce, and it sticks to your bones, but you know what? When in Singapore. This one's even better today.
Let's go to the beach. I want to explain real quick why I like that place. It's not just because it's Indian food. It's not because I've never had Muslim food, but it's a hole in the wall, and you can see that's where local people go to eat lunch. But those hole in the wall places are hard to find, hit or miss, and that one was seriously a gem. And it's called High Five. Kind of a cheesy name, but also easy to remember. So when you come to Singapore and it's in Little India, and go make sure to high five the guy who owns it because his food is delicious.
Please do not leave your belongings unattended.
We have officially made it to the ferry terminal. It is hot. It does not feel like wintertime, but apparently this is wintertime in Singapore. But also it's because Singapore is 1 degree off of the equator. We're essentially in the middle of the earth. So I booked these tickets online with Singapore Island Cruise and Ferry, and it gave me an order ID number, and I went and said anything. He didn't check for my ID, and could have just walked up and said, hey, I ordered 2 tickets. He probably would have given them to me. These were 15 Singapore dollar each, and there's 2 separate islands. The first one's called St. John's, it's the main island, and the second one is called Lazarus Island. Made it on the boat, trying to figure out the schedule situation. Wasn't exactly clear. I asked him how it works. He just said, here's the schedule. So I guess we're just kind of winging it right now. Hey, at least we got tickets and we're going to the island.
I don't know what's happening.
We have officially made it to St. John Island. And I think I said earlier the next island is called Lazarus, but I was wrong. The beach here is called Lazarus, and the next island is called Kusu Island. What do you think?
This is tropical paradise, and it is perfect weather outside.
And I had to put on Sam's favorite hat because it's hot and sunny and my fair skin needs protection.
I hate that hat so much. He got it when we got married in Jamaica, and that was 3 years ago, so it's time for a new hat.
This is quite the walk from where the boat drops you off, but as we get closer we just hear loud music and people screaming, like partying. Something's going down over there and we are ready for this.
This is not at all what we were expecting. I wouldn't say it's the most glamorous beach in the world, but it is nice to be on a beach. This was a good find. Camping out, it's so beautiful right now. I want to get in the water. Nick wants to fly the drone. Cue epic drone shots now. This is the best way to spend Chinese New Year. I had no idea this island even existed. I thought all of these islands were actually part of Indonesia, but apparently Singapore has quite a few islands. What's he looking at?
All right, after a little sunbathing in the shade, because I need to be in the shade, we enjoyed our beach time, but there's another island that we're gonna go to. So I don't know if we got lucky and it's not busy, or maybe this is normal.
It's also a Saturday, so we expected it to be even crazier, but it's really not that bad.
Just drove by the island and it's really tiny and there's no beach or anything, so I think we're definitely gonna skip it. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on, but there are a lot of people fishing, so if you're a fisher, this might be the place to come. I think we're just gonna stay on the boat and head back. All right, we have officially made it back to the terminal, and now we need to figure out how to get back because we are both exhausted.
So we had to go through like a security check to get out, which is why it was taking so long. It was so weird and no one really understood what was happening. But I think that we're actually gonna go to a hawker because we have yet to go to one, and we've heard that is the cheapest way to eat in Singapore. I guess there are like these food courts here that have a bunch of different local foods. Same dirty clothes, but freshly showered. That's what happens when you travel full time and haven't been able to wash clothes in the last 10 days. I don't know if we will for a while.
Place kind of feels like a huge rush of people came in, and then we just came right after everyone left because all of the tables have like dishes and trash on them. It's not the most sanitary place, but the food looks great, but almost everything is closed. We're debating if we should just pass. That's what every table looks like almost. Like you almost have to like bust your own table. Although the hawker centers are probably the way to go here as far as eating, that one didn't look the best, and I think it's because Chinese New Year, it's kind of closed down. Also, with this virus going around, I just don't want to chance anything, especially because now it's in Singapore apparently. We leave tomorrow. Salmon out of a vending machine. I don't know.
At another Indian place.
If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Give us a like and leave a comment if there's anything that we missed or something we should do next time we're in Singapore. But tomorrow we head to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, which is literally right across the border here. We're right there. See you on the go. And we have officially, oh, that's a big step. No man.
No man, what?
Yeah man. No man.
Okay.
So that hotel, our hotel is 65 USD a night. That's what it looks from the outside. That's what it looks like from the outside, and that's what it looks like from the outside. But the room that I ordered, sorry, I'm make sure I don't trip.